This is Calvin Castine. We're at the West Plattsburgh American Legion Field, the Lester M. Rock Memorial Field here in West Plattsburgh, New York, for a game in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League A Division semi-finals. The winner of this series goes on to play the winner of Ubald's Sunoco and Custom Canvas. Norm Baker and Sons in the black with gray. They're leading the series, best of 5 series, 1-0 with a 5-4 win last evening. Their opponents will be American Legion Post 16-19. Pitching for the Legion will be Ernie Rock. Behind the plate will be Frank Trudeau. At first base, Wayne Medley. Second base, Dean Rock. Shortstop, Alan Rock. Al Wood at third. In the outfield, we have Tom Rock, Greg Rock, Barry Rock, and Manny Gangarilla. The pitcher for Norm Baker and Sons, Dave Champagne, will lead off. He'll be followed by Bobby McCory, Scott Baker, Robin Vaughn, Roy Ebersole, Mike Boye, Sherm Rebedu, Ed Castine, Don Duval, John Amell, and Eric Kaiser. Ernie Rock delivers the first pitch of the ball game to Champagne. It's in there, strike one. Umpires, Irish John Ireland behind the plate, and Irish Mike Brandon on the bases. That's out of play. That'll be strike 2. Rock ahead 0-2. Deep, ball 1. Last night's game, the Legion jumped off to a 4-0 lead and then lost 5-4. They were scoreless after the first inning. Hit to Alan Rock, fires to first to Medley, 1 down. This will bring up Bobby McCory.
Come on, Bobby.
There's a pitch from Ernie Rock. Strike 1.
Bobby, clean the bat hard, Bobby. Come on, Bobby.
Line shot, that's a base hit to center. Barry Rock gets it in. Scott Baker steps in now with cleanup man Robin Vaughn on deck. Here's a pitch from Ernie Rock. It's swung on, hit to the right side. Gangarilla going back. He catches. Throw will go to second. McCory will stay at first. Robin Vaughn, the batter now. Last year in an exciting series, Norm Baker and Son lost to Custom Canvas in the league semifinals. That's hit deep to straightaway center. Greg Rock catches. And nothing across for Norm Baker and Son. There's no score as we go to the bottom half of the first. Dean Rock will lead off the bottom of the first for the Legion. Takes the first one for strike 1 from Dave Champagne. Hit to the left side. First safe. Good try by Amell, but Rock beat it out. Dave Champagne pitching behind the plate is Sherm Rebedu. At first base is Eric Kaiser. Second base, Mike Boye. Shortstop is John Amell. Third base, Bobby McCory. This is Alan Rock, the Legion shortstop. He hits it into center field for a base hit. Brings up third baseman Al Wood. In the outfield for Norm Baker and Son. There's a pitch to Wood. He swings the first offering. Hits it to the right side. Bouye will go to second. Fire to first. Double play. Yes. Good play there by Mike Boye at second. Big play. Gets it to the cleanup man, Wayne Medley. In the outfield, Scott Baker, Roy Ebersole, Robin Vaughn, and Ed Castine. That's strike 2. The line shot, that's a base hit. That'll get the first run of the ball game in. Medley with the RBI single. And this brings up Frank Trudeau, the catcher. Manny Gangarilla on deck. Strike one. And it's hit to right field. Bond gets it in. Gangarilla on with a single. Gangarilla hits it through the right side. It's going to be through to the fence. They'll score at least two. Trudeau rounding. Here's Gangarilla gunning for third. He'll be held with a triple. A 2-run batted in triple. And it's 3-0 for the Legion. And brings up the left center fielder, Barry Rock. He hits it to straightaway center. Ebersole grabs. It's 3-0. We're going to the second inning. Legion leading Norm Baker. If you're enjoying these games on Falcon Cable in Plattsburgh, or North Country Cable as you may know it, but I think they're about to change the name to Falcon Cable. If you're enjoying these games on Channel 10 or 29, you might be interested in knowing that there's a committee being formed. Ray Foxy Gagnon is chairman of the steering committee, but various representatives from various leagues, including the schools that are served by the Falcon Cable, are on the committee. And the next meeting will be Wednesday, September 5th at 7 p.m. at the Plattsburgh Middle School. If you or your group are interested in having their events covered, or if you're just an individual who is interested in seeing local programming happen in the North Country, you think this is a good idea and like to see more of it, even if you're not associated with a group, plan on attending. If you would like more details or are unable to make it but would like to be advised of future meetings, give Ray Gagnon a call. He's in the Plattsburgh phone book. Gagnon, Ray Foxy Gagnon, it says in the phone book. This is Roy Ebersole at the plate. Or you can call Hometown Cable in Champlain. The number there is 298-HOME. Just phone home in Champlain, and they can give you some details there. Hit to left, there's one down in the top of the second. 3-0, post 16-19 leading. The local league president here, Keith Dudley Dubray in a red jacket, has been working hard in that committee, and he's also available for anybody in the Adirondack League who would like details on what the committee is all about. So consider becoming a part of it and helping to get local programming on a regular basis. Mike Boyer flies to left, and we have two down. And brings up Sherm Rabideau, and he said before the game when I was getting the lineup from him, he said it's Sherm Rabideau, not Sherman Tank Rabideau. He said I was the only one who ever called him Sherman Tank Rabideau and lived to tell about it. So you'll never hear me say that again. Ball one. Strike, 1-1. Outside. 2-2. That's hit. Nice pickup by Wood. Fires to first in time. Medley hangs on to a nice play by the third baseman Wood on a long throw. So 3 up, 3 down for Norm Bakers, and we're going to the bottom of the second with Legion leading 3-0. Strike one to Greg Rock as we start the bottom of the second. Pops to Amel. We have one down. This brings up Tom Rock, the left fielder. Hits the back of the mat for strike one. That's hit to short. Amel to Kaiser. We have two down. Ernie Rock, the batter now. Pitch is in there for strike one. Champagne delivers. Rock hits it up the middle off Champagne's glove. And a busy inning for Amel. 3 up, 3 down for post 16-19. It's 3-0 Legion after 2 full.
Eddie, pitch in there, Eddie. Come on!
Right fielder Eddie Castine leading off the third. Strike one. Back a third, Wood back. Out of play. Eddie Castine and I each have a brother named Gary Castine, but they are different people. That's a base hit to left. Castine will stop it first. And brings up double D, Don Duval. Extra player. There's a pitch. Strike one. Hit the second. Go to first, not in time. So Duval reaches on the fielder's choice. We ran into Don Duval's sister at the Clinton County Firemen's Convention field days. And she's a lot cuter than he is. Not that Don's not cute, but she has him beat. This is John Amel. Jammer John. Pitch from Rock. Strike two. Just hit the back of the mat. Eric Kaiser, the first baseman, on deck. That's deep. 2-2. Inside.
Be there now. Come on now, come on. Now we need a hit out of you.
Payoff pitch is swung on. Hit to left center. Barry Rock back. He makes the catch. When you start backpedaling, you better make sure you're going to catch up with it. Duval advances to second. Brings up Eric Kaiser. To the top of the order, Dave Champagne on deck. 3-0, top of the third. Legion looking to tie this best-of-5 series.
Come on now, back knee.
Pitch from Rock. Barry Rock catches it, and nothing across again for Norm Baker and son. Going to the bottom of the third, 3-0 Legion leading.
We got to jump them now, guys.
Second baseman Dean Rock takes it deep, ball one. Strike 1-1.
All right, you know.
Strike two. One hop to Eversole, to Amel, that is. Rock slipped coming out of the batter's box, otherwise he would have beat that out.
It's okay, you know how to sit down. Come on, let's go.
Shortstop Alan Rock, the batter. Back when the Press Republican team was in the Gentlemen's League, they'd always be waiting for Alan Rock to show up to play shortstop for him.
Get that run in now. Come on, Al Wood.
Gets 2 bases out of it. Third baseman Al Wood, the batter. Makes strike one. Ball. Boyer goes to first, 2 down. That brings up Wayne Medley, the first baseman. Strike one. There's another base hit for Medley, and it's a 4-0 ball game. Frank Trudeau, the batter. Strike one. To left field. Baker grabs. It's 4-0. We're going to the top of the fourth. Pitcher Dave Champagne leading off the fourth. First offering to Barry Rock. He camps under it. 1 down. Brings up Bobby McCory. Scott Baker on deck. Here's the pitch from Rock. Off Medley's glove into right field. Gangarilla picks it up, hustles it in. McCory on with a single. Scott Baker, first ball hitting, hits it to right field. That's a base hit. That'll put runners at the corners as McCory goes to third. And Baker stops at first with the single. Robin Bond, the batter now. Pops it up. Pops it up. Dean Rock calling at second. 2 down. That brings up Roy Ebersol. Mike Boyer on deck.
A lot of room out there. Drop it for it. 1 out.
There's the pitch. Gangarilla catches up with it. Norm Baker and Son remains scoreless. It's 4-0. We're going to the bottom of the fourth.
Way to go, guys. Come on, Manny. Hit it hard, Manny.
Manny Gangarilla. Leading off the bottom of the fourth. Post 16-19, leading 4-0, but they led 4-0 last evening and lost it 5-4. Nice play. Beautiful play by shortstop jammer John Amell.
Hit that ball hard.
Brings up Barry Rock.
Catch it to catch it. Just rip it.
Kaiser goes to Champagne. 2 down. Another nice play. A couple of good defensive plays here for Norm Baker and Son. And brings up Greg Rock.
Take a pitch. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Ball 1.
Good eye, good eye.
Ball 2. Tom Rock on deck.
Let's go.
Amell to Kaiser. Nothing across for post 16-19. After 4 full, it's 4-0. Legion leading Norm Bakers. In the Norm Baker half of the fifth, it'll be Mike Boyer, Sherm Rabidou, and Ed Castine with Don Duval in the hole. 4-0. Post 16-19 in the lead. Game 2, best of 5. Baker's leading in the series. Legion looking to tie it up. There's a base hit. It's a funny hop sideways. And Boyer on with a double. Brings up Sherm Rabidou. There's a base hit to left. Runners at the corners, nobody out. We have a runner coming in for Rabidou. It'll be number 1, Earl Hauk, running for Sherm Rabidou. Rabidou will probably come back in the game. Ed Castine at the plate. Duval on deck. Here's a pitch from Ernie Rock. Strike one. They have new lights here at the Legion Field on the left side, and you can see from the shadows how much stronger the new lights are compared to the old lights. The shadow from the light on the left just dominates. Castine singles in the first run of the ball game for Norm Bakers. Still nobody out, and dangerous Don Duval, the batter. Pops it up. Infield fly called. Alan Rock grabs. We have one down. Brings up the shortstop, Johnny Mel. Strike one. Hit to third. Wood will take it unassisted for the second out. 2 down. Big batter here for both teams. Eric Kaiser, number 11 man in the batting order for Norm Baker and Sons. Top of the order to follow if he gets on. If he doesn't get on, the inning is over. Runs at first and second. Kaiser represents the potential tying run. Hits it foul. Strike one. We're in the top of the fifth. Legion leading 4-1. And the delivery from Ernie Rock is swung on, hit. One hop to Alan Rock, goes to Dean Rock in time. It's 4-1. We're going to the bottom half of the fifth.
Come on, let's go to work. Come on, guys.
Sherm Rabideau did indeed come back in the ball game. Tom Rock leading off the bottom of the fifth. And yes, you can see people's breath tonight. It's a little chilly. Base hit.
One drive. Bobby Curry, come on.
Bobby Curry pinch hitting for Ernie Rock.
Come on now. Come on, Black. Everybody out. Tag.
Castine catches it. One down. Top of the order now, Dean Rock. Up the middle, nice play, Mel. Boyer will not throw to first. Mel covers a lot of ground. 2 down. And brings up Alan Rock. That's a nice thing about covering these A-Division teams, these good A-Division clubs. You not only see the hitting, but you see the defense too. You see some good plays.
Okay, guys, D-time. Top of the order.
You see some good plays in the B-Division also, but see it a little more often here in the A-Division. 5 full, it's 4-1. Legion leading Norm Baker and Son. Dave Champagne will lead off the 6th inning. Top of the order. If Norm Baker is going to get back in the game, or they're not very far out of it, they're only down by 3, but if they're going to do something, this is the inning they have to get something going. Strike 2, top of the order at the plate. Champagne thinks about it, but doesn't swing at it. Rock delivers deep. Machart. Full count. And a payoff pitch. Barry Rock back and catches it. 1 down. Brings up Bobby McCory. Scott Baker on deck. Strike 1. That's it. Out of play. To much arc. Hit up the middle. Allen Rock scoops behind second. Fires to Medley. 2 down. Rock was playing McCoy to hit up the middle, and he did. Scott Baker, the batter. Robin Vaughn on deck. Strike 1. That's a base hit. Ball gets away. Medley backing it up. And it keeps Baker at first. Robin Vaughn, the batter. He takes strike 1. That's hit deep. Greg Rock going back at the fence. He makes the catch. Beautiful spinning catch by Greg the Hammer Rock to Robba. A double at least away from Robin Vaughn. So that's going to pick up the Legion spirits. That'll knock down the Baker and Sons spirits a little bit. It's still 4-1. We're going to the bottom half of the 6th. Al Wood takes strike 1 to lead off the bottom half of the 6th. Swings at the next offering, hits it to second. Boyer goes to Kaiser. We have 1 down. It's 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Wayne Medley, the batter. Strike 1. Baker caught it. Wasn't sure where that ball was going to land, but Baker was. 2 outs. Catcher Frank Trudeau at the plate now. Hits it up the middle. Amel to first. 3 up, 3 down for the Legion. We're going to the 7th with the Legion post 16-19 club leading Norm Baker and Sons 4-1. Roy Ebersole, Mike Boyer, Sherm Rabideau, Ed Castine in the hole. We're in the top of the 7th. This is it for Norm Baker and Sons. They need 3 to tie, 4 to take the lead. They made a comeback being down 4-0 in yesterday's game. They're looking to duplicate it. They have 3 outs remaining. Ebersole singles to left. Brings up second baseman Mike Boyer. Short. To third. Nice backhand by Wood. He's going to get the out. Runner at second doesn't mean very much. Want to get the outs, and that's what Wood did. Knew what he wanted to do when he got the ball and fired to first. 1 down. Brings up Sherm Rabideau. Should Rabideau get on, he may or may not pinch run for himself again. Probably will. And if he does, he'll have to put a new catcher in. Starter can come out 1 time and go back in for the person who went in for him. Greg Rock catches. 2 down. Ebersole will not take any chances. Ed Castine, the last hope for Norm Baker and Sons, with Don Duval on deck. Pitch from Ernie Rock. High to left field. Tom Rock under. He'll squeeze it for the third out. This series is tied at 1-1 in the best of 5 series. A 4-1 victory for Legion Post 16-19, and that's the way it was in Adirondack League A Division semi-final action here at the West Plattsburgh American Legion Field in West Plattsburgh.